Hello and welcome to Roll of the Dice. I'm Rob from Rob's Stewart Photography. For our project for today, we're going to continue on with some of the Gundam style ones, the Zaku type mobile suits. We're going to use what's called a half cannon. We will have a look at how we can construct this. We're not necessarily going to keep this for the same colour. We're probably going to look at something more like one of these greens. It's very similar to the Netflix issue for that. So let's just open up the box and see what we've actually got in here. Now we've got some of those sticky style transfers in there, but what I've actually done is I've got some water slides, some water decal ones that are actually much easier to use, and you can get a much better result from these. Good set of instructions as usual, and it gives you an idea of what the half scale is going to look like in the particular colours and what we can use at. And where we've got those stripes, we're going to have a go on using some of these decals and see if we can get them on there. Decent set of instructions in there. We shall be, where these pieces of armour are, going to be spraying that and painting that, so we'll see how that all works together. But quite a useful number of parts in there, and it looks as though it does seem a bit slightly smaller than the Zaku one, but that's probably just the way it's looking. But we will spray all of these panels in there so that we can get it really looking the part. So there is the basic figure built. It's got all the basic structures and all the various weapons and things as well. But what we want to do with this is we want to change the colour. We want it to be probably nearer a green colour, something perhaps like that, so that it's more in harmony with some of the other pictures we've seen of those. Now these are going to need a little bit of cleaning up. You can see there's some little bits and pieces, and when we open it up we're going to make sure that everything actually fits properly, so that once we've done that, all of these various sections, then we can fill in, smooth these out so they look nice and smooth in some of these sides as well. Then we're going to prime it using grey primer, but probably I will hand paint this, because that can be done. That looks quite good when you can do it, rather than trying to spray every single bit. Gives you a little bit more control over what you want to put in there. So we're going to give it a go, spray it up, and then we'll start doing the basic paintings. We'll prime it up, get it ready, and then in the next section of this video we will start to paint this all through. So here we are. There is our Zaku with a half cannon, just about finished. Now what we've got to do with this is we've got to just finish off a couple of little bits just to tidy it up. It's got a few marks on it. Once we've done that, it doesn't matter too much, because we will weather all this down, and we'll put some of these decals on as well and see how they fit. If they don't all fit, then we'll weather them out, but nevertheless we'll see how we get on. Once we've done that, we can start looking at the rest of the diorama. So we've got the walls to finish off. We've done some of it. They look quite nice. We need some concrete on that and some stone on there. Finish that off, and then we can put a bit of a diorama against it. But you kind of get the size of the figure against the rest of it, so that we can then enjoy it. So we'll see how we get on. So here is our half cannon completed, and it's been sprayed down. We've still got a couple of little bit of colours to add into there, especially here on the hands, because the hands are interchangeable, and we'll probably darken off those a little bit as well. Once we've done that, we're going to start weathering it, and we'll use things like the Nuln Oil, some of these streaking grime where we can add those on, and then also put chips on there. We're going to use Rhinox hide as well. All of these things will just enhance that. Once we've finished that, well, we've still got to finish off our house as well. That's still there ready to go. So we'll get to the end of this now that all of those are fixed. We've put the matte spray over there just to protect everything, and we'll start to weather this down, and then we'll start to really see how things work. So we're going to use the Rhinox hide, the nice dark brown, in order to start to build some more wear on here. As simple as this. Leave a little bit of sponge, just tap it until you use almost as much as you need it, and then all you've got to do on some of the places that you want it to be, just tap on there and you'll see that it gradually builds up, and it looks like it's built up some rust in some sort. We can just tap that just to make it less, just a little bit more on there, and in particular put some on here as well, just on the edges, just so it shows a bit of wear on the extras, and something like that. Now we'll work our way through there. We don't need a huge amount, but there's enough there to be able to put on the edges and show some of the wear on there, particularly down there, because you're going to get quite a bit off of that side. And we'll work our way through this, and we'll see what it looks when it's finished. So that really gives that a sense of wear. See the rust parts on there. And we're just going to finish dusting it off with some of this weathering, just some light sand just to lighten it up. And it's as simple, you get yourself one of these and you just dust it on, and you can see how it affects the sand. Just brushes it on the highlights. It gives it another dimension on there as well. So there we are, we're pretty much there. We just need to put a little bit of rust into that as well, and then we'll have that ready sprayed matte so it looks good, and then we will get that sorted out and ready for taking photos. So we've articulated this a little bit so it's half turning onto the base. Now the base of this we're going to do rough. We'll use some rough filler just to put on there, and then we'll move this around, spray it up and paint it up, put rubble around this as well, build that up, colour it, paint it, grime it out, and then you'll see that the light we'll have coming down from here, that we can then move it around and have the Gundam in different positions ready for shooting. So we hope you enjoyed our venture into Gundams. We will really just start thinking about taking photographs of this, and then we'll start on another project. But first of all, we're going to build that base in the next part, and I hope you like that. Hope you'll enjoy the stills when it's all finished and ready to go, and perhaps then you might like to have a go at yourself. So take care. If you like it, like and subscribe, and we'll see you again very soon.